I'm just a huge fan of compressing time frames, and I really feel like if you're not making the effort to stack things to get that multiplicative effect, right? You know, literally like stacking, in my opinion, allows you to accelerate what you're doing, because I think the problem is too many people, how should I put this? Too many people don't, like, the things that they do aren't connected, right? They don't connect. Like, they understand that they have a why, that they need a why, but they don't really connect that to their, you know, their professional goals, right? They don't, and their failure to connect is really they're failing to what's the word I'm looking for? They're failing to take advantage of how those things can create a synergistic effect, right? It's not one, you know, people think that like 1 + 1 is 2, right? Or 2 + 1 is 3, but 2 times 1 is 2, right? It's really it's really exponential growth, right? It's 2 times 2, right, which is 4, and then it's 4 times 4, which is 16, and then it's 16 times 16, which is, you know, whatever that is, 256. I can't do that math in my head. Or one, whatever it is. Anyway, 186. I don't know, what is it? I can't do that. Now I'm stuck on a math problem. But my point is, right, like if I want to, if I'm going to layer things, right, like if I understand my why, that helps reinforce my motivation for what I came up with, right? And then when I come up with those two things, then I pay attention to it and I measure it. That reinforces that stack, right? So then I'm positively reinforcing all that. Now I'm going to add that layer of mentoring and accountability. So that sits on top of all of that. So all this stuff stacks up so that, you know, I'm coming out of the gun like a bullet, instead of like, well, I'm meeting with my coach over here and we kind of talk about stuff, right? And then over here, I have my work life and I'm doing what I need to do over there and I collect my check, right? You know, people have an integrated, holistic life, but they don't see it that way. They don't operate that way. And because they don't see it and operate that way, you know, our brains have a tendency to break things down and put it all into its different compartments, which is fine when you're trying to understand something. But if you don't reintegrate and figure out how that stacks, you just don't, you're completely eliminating all the power available to you to really superheat, supercharge your ability to have impact and achieve stuff. So yeah, you know, that's really where my, you know, that's why I like compressing time frames, right? It's okay to break it down and figure it out, but once you've figured it out, reintegrate it and then roll that wheel as fast as you can, right? Compressing time frames, which gets back to my, you know, my 4 stack for impact: vision, mission, execute, adjust, and then roll faster.